Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my September favorites and I have them right here. But before I begin to share my favorites with you guys, I did want to let you guys know that I finally got a peel box because many of you had been requesting for me to get one, so I finally got it. If you are interested in that, I will be leaving it down in the description bar. But yeah, I think that's all I wanted to tell you guys. Now I'm just going to move on to my favorites. The first product that I'm going to be mentioning is skincare. I'm a true believer in skincare. I love it. I like my face looking flawless before applying any sort of foundation or anything like that. I really feel like if you treat your skin good, it's going to make a difference with makeup application. So the first product that I'm going to be talking about is this Pixi Glow Tonic. I've actually been using this a few times a week. It says it's supposed to even out skin tone for a brighter and cleaner complexion, and I really think it's been doing that. I feel like my face has definitely been looking a little bit brighter and just more even. Especially being tan, these areas right here and near the mouth are a lot darker than the rest of my face, so I feel like it's really been helping. Anything toner wise I will try, just because I really like trying to even out my skin tone, because sometimes I feel like it's a little blotchy here and there, you know, there's a little bit of sunspots. Those are the types of things that I deal with, so I try to get stuff that definitely helps brighten my skin and just even it out. But Pixi, I've been definitely loving this. The one thing I don't like is how you apply it on your skin. I kind of wish it was more of a mist, and I feel like sometimes that actually wastes a lot of product that could be definitely put on your skin. So that's the first product that I want to mention. The next product is a foundation. I actually rediscovered this foundation. I had forgotten about it. I don't know what happened. I think it had to do with the fact that I didn't have the neutral shade anymore, and Warm Ivory at the time when I bought it was too light. Now that my tan's fully gone, the one that I had from college, I'm actually the tone Warm Ivory. I'm still definitely going to buy the natural just because I'm probably going to mix them together depending on what I'm wearing on my face. But this is the Elsie Micro Soap Foundation. If you have been a long time subscriber, you guys know that I've raved about this. Absolutely love the application and I love the finish. It goes on wet and dries a little bit matte with a powder finish, and that actually helps out because I'm the type of person who sets everything with a powder. So finding this on my kits, I remembered and I started using it and I'm like, wait, what happened? Why did I stop using it? This is a great foundation. It lasts a very, very long time and the application is just beautiful. Now I'm just going to be talking about the palettes that I really, really love this month. The first one that I'm going to be speaking of is this one that I've been obsessed with since the day that I got it. So it's the Too Faced Stardust Vegas Night Palette. It looks like this. And I think many of you have been noticing that I really, really love this palette. I have used it in a few tutorials and I use it kind of like on an everyday basis, especially these top colors. I really, really, really love it. And I love the packaging. I like the fact that you just open it, close it, bacteria doesn't get in, and I think it was priced really, really good. It came with a shimmer as well as a mascara and an eye primer, so I really thought it was a good deal. I believe it's priced at $42 and I think that's a great deal, especially for the amount of shadows that come with it. There have been a few of you who have been comparing this one with the original chocolate bar, and I completely agree. The difference with this one though is that it has the black and I believe this color also. So yeah, I think I definitely can be compared to the chocolate bar. So if you do love the chocolate bar, then I feel like you're definitely gonna love this palette, but I've been using it a lot and I absolutely love it. The next palette is the IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty. I keep forgetting that I have this palette. I have no idea why. I think it was because it was at the bottom of all of my palettes. But I started using it again and I love the fact that it's all matte. The only shadow that isn't matte is this highlighter right here at the end. I'm the type of girl who doesn't really care what she's wearing on her lids as long as it looks nice. I wear shimmer, I wear mattes, I wear darks, I wear neutrals, whatever. As long as it looks nice, I will wear it. So the fact that this one has pure matte was actually pretty cool, just because I experimented in just applying mattes on my lids, because sometimes I feel like when a palette has shimmers and mattes, I kind of go with both. So the fact that this one kind of just had one made me really remember, hey Leslie, you know, you can just use mattes on your lid. You don't have to go all crazy. I believe that IT Cosmetics has a new palette. I think it's the volume 2, but I love their packaging. I love the pigmentation and I love the way that it applies on the lid. So this one is a definite shout out that I really wanted to tell you guys about, and can we just talk about this pretty packaging? Next, I'm going to be talking about LA Girl's blush collection in Spice. And if you have been watching my tutorials lately, I have been trying these out a lot. I feel like, especially for the price, if you are on a budget, this definitely comes with what you need. You have a bronzer, you have a highlighter, you have 2 blushes, one that's a little bit darker and one that's a little bit more wearable. There's a lot of different tones that they have. I think one is Spice Glow Glam I'm not really sure of the order, but the Palette Spice is the one that I tend to grab a lot more just because of the skin tone that I have, and depending on if I want a dramatic or a more everyday look. I feel like I can definitely use this one for both. So this I've been absolutely loving. Very, very pigmented, especially for an affordable brand. I love it. One thing that I will warn you about is that because of the fact that they're very, very pigmented, if you go too heavy on the brush and you apply it on your face, you're going to have a lot of product. And the last eyeshadow palette that I really wanted to tell you guys about is the L'Oreal Nude 1. So if you have been watching my tutorials, you know that I've been using this one for more of an affordable look. I actually didn't think I was going to like this because I've actually had some bad experiences with some other palettes in the drugstore, but I really, really liked it. One thing that I didn't like though is that it's $20. I feel like that might be a little too expensive for a drugstore product. Maybe if they priced it around the $15 mark, I think it would have been a little bit better. But I definitely recommend it. There's not too much fallout. And another thing that I really liked is that the shadows are actually really, really creamy and easy to apply on the lips. Now I'm just going to be talking about two shadows that I've been really, really obsessed with. And these are from Makeup Geek. I've actually been using these a lot, especially when I go out and I want like a medium look, not something too dark. But I like to combine both of these. I'm just going to tell you guys which ones they are. This one is Flamethrower, as well as Bitten. I usually put this on the lid and this on the crease, and I feel like it just looks beautiful on together. You can wear it with a wing liner or just on its own, and I think it looks so pretty. So I just really wanted to mention these because it is fall now, and I think these colors are beautiful for this time of the season. The next product is a blush. This one is from ColourPop. I've been really into this one just because it's not too dramatic. This is their Cruel Intention Super Shock Cheek. It's kind of hard to pronounce, but it's very neutral and you can definitely use this blush every day. That's why I really like it. They're very pigmented, and I like the fact that you can even apply these with your finger, and it's definitely going to apply very smoothly. So I needed to talk about this one because I've been using it a lot in my tutorials, and I don't think I've mentioned it in a favorite just yet. Next, I have Balm Desert's bronzer. I've actually mentioned this one in a favorites a long time ago. One thing that I don't bring up is the fact that I use it a lot, especially when I just go run errands or do something very simple. I feel like this is kind of like a must bronzer blush for an everyday, and if you don't have it, you might want to. This is how the bronzer looks like. I actually have it on my cheeks right now. It's very minimal, but you can make it a lot darker if you keep adding. I love the Balm Cosmetics products, and I feel like this is one of my favorite products from their line. If you're around my skin color and you want a bronzer blush that you can wear on an everyday basis, I definitely suggest this one. It's a matte, but it has a bit of a beautiful glow to it. It's not like a shimmer, it's just like you can see a little bit of a illumination on your cheeks. Now I'm just going to be talking about this Ardell palette for the eyebrows. This is the Ardell Brow Defining Kit. So these are how the colors look like. I've been using this a lot, especially this color. And you guys are probably like, why are you using that when it's too light for your eyebrows, right? But the way that it works with me is my eyebrows are already pretty dark. The reason that I use this palette is usually to correct and fill in any errors. And what I mean by that is I usually use the micro pencil or the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and sometimes I can get a little too heavy-handed with it. So what I do is I go in with a lighter color on top, and it kind of minimizes that darkness in the brow, and then I kind of just brush it off and it corrects anything that is too dark. Now I'm just going to be talking about the two products that I've been using to prime my lids this month, and this one looks a little yucky, but that's because I don't know why it gets so dirty from the inside. But this one is the LA Girl Pro Primer, and I believe these come in a pack of 3. I think it's this one, the black one, and a white one, and I use these a lot, and I really like them. I like the fact that you just go like this, it kind of goes up, and you apply it on your lid. You don't really have to use too much of your finger, although I still kind of apply it with my finger. The next primer is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Anti-Crease Eyeshadow Primer. When I first put this on my lid, I thought I wasn't going to like it just because of the fact that when it comes to eye primers, I like something with tint in it, some sort of like balancing tint, just because I feel like my eyes are a little bit darker sometimes, especially if I haven't had enough sleep than my actual skin tone. So I kind of like some pigmentation hiding that area, you know what I mean? So this one, when it applied, it was more of like a softer nude. I don't know if you guys can see it. And it kind of just blends transparently. But what I noticed is when it applied on your lid, it got thicker. So it actually did something to the lid, and my shadow didn't crease and it didn't remove. So Next, I'm going to be talking about the Pixi by Petra Cat Eye ink. So it looks like this. And it's like a marker eyeliner. This is good for those of you who are not very good at doing a cat eye. You want something to practice. This is a drugstore brand, so you can definitely check them out. You guys have seen it in some of my tutorials. I really, really loved it, but guess what? I already ran out. So because of the fact that it is like an ink liner, if you do a wing a lot, then this is not going to last that long. I used it for probably a month and I ran out very, very quickly. But the reason that I'm bringing it up is because I really liked how easily it was to apply, especially because it's kind of like a pencil. You can definitely do a straight line as opposed to a liquid liner that has like a flimsy applicator and you're not very good at it, or a gel liner that you need to kind of manage how to use the brush. This one obviously is a lot easier. So if you are trying to get better at doing a wing liner, or you're just trying to start, I definitely suggest beginning with some sort of a marker. That's how I started off a long time ago, and I am kind of like a pro at doing my wing liner. Before I get to the lips, I'm just going to be talking about two mascaras that I've been loving. I don't think I've brought in this one up, and I think it needs some recognition because I use this quite a lot. I have it inside of my bag most of the time in case I need to do some retouches with my mascara. This is the Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara, and it looks like this. It's really, actually really huge, okay? And the wand is ginormous. This one, I like the fact that it's really, really, really black. Like, it's super duper black. And you can definitely keep layering product on your lashes and it's not gonna look clumpy. And another one of my favorites is obviously the Telescopic Carbon Black by L'Oreal. I started using this one again and I remembered why I really, really, really liked it. It's not more so of the top lashes, it's more so of the bottom lashes because I coat it on and those lashes just grow or something and they look super duper black. When it comes to the top lashes, I usually apply one of my favorite mascaras and then apply this one on the top just to kind of help them spread out, and it really, really works. But I just needed to give it a shout out because I don't remember why I stopped buying this. I like absolutely love this mascara. Lastly, I'm going to be talking about the lip products that I loved this month, and this is kind of my favorite section in the favorites video because I love to get new lip products. But the first one is the Melted by Too Faced. This is the color Fig, and I actually used this one in a tutorial. It looks a little bit lighter on camera in terms of the pigmentation, but it's kind of like a purple, perfect for fall. I really, really love it. Let me just show it to you guys. But it looks like this. On camera it looks more pinkish, but in person it's kind of like a pink purple. I really, really like it, and I know you guys liked it, especially for the tutorial, and it smells so, so good. But next I'm going to be moving on to my liquid lipsticks that I'm obsessed with this month. The first one that I'm going to talk about is the one that I have on my lips right now, and I haven't been really speaking about this one or placing it into a tutorial because this product wasn't out yet, but it's actually out today, so now you can actually buy it. This is ColourPop's Ultra Matte Lip in the color More Better. So this is the one that I have on my lips, and the day that I wore it and I was on Snapchat, you guys were like, what color is that? So it is More Better, and I'm obsessed with it. What do you guys think? The next one is Girlactic's Matte Lip Paint in Allure, and I actually wore this one for a tutorial and I became obsessed. I forgot I even had it, and now I carry it in my purse. It's kind of like a salmony brownie color. Another one of my faves is Clueless by ColourPop. It's more of like a nude pink. Another one that I'm super duper obsessed with is Instigator by ColourPop. It's such a unique color. Look at it. Isn't it so pretty? It's like a pink orange. I don't know. It's so pretty. So pretty. I think I'm going to do a makeup look with this one because I really, really like it. I also have Bad Habit by ColourPop. It's right here. And lastly, one of my favorites from the Balm Cosmetics, it is Adoring. It's a beautiful burgundy. I love how they smell. I love anything mint. So these are the colors that I've been obsessed with this month, and I think you guys can tell, especially if you follow me on Snapchat, which ones I wear when I go out or on a daily. But we're all done with all of my favorites. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you guys haven't, and thank you so much for watching. Bye guys!